Welcome to Boomhauer 69's channel, and today Boomhauer is going to talk about the SDF 3210 solar power station kit that you see laid out here. This is a mini little solar kit that supposedly is designed to simply charge up your cell phone and run some lights. Now on the front here, I notice it looks like it comes with the little phone charging ports, which when I opened this up and laid everything out, I did not see it in the packaging anywhere. They must have forgot to put one in it. Now this kit, right off the bat, I'm going to warn you, is I bought it off from Amazon, and it's one of those cheap little solar kits that simply flood the US and that flood the Amazon and Wish and AliExpress market, the Chinese market, floods market, these little cheap kits. And what this is on the side here, here's some information about it, what it comes with. Simply comes with, as you see right here, everything is already laid out. Comes with a 6-watt, a very small 6-watt solar panel, no 6 volts, and the cable length for it is 16 feet cable. Well, and when I first opened this up, I always noticed scuff marks. It has little legs, fold out legs on the back, but one of them is already broken. And then you also have holes on the back where you can hang this up on a wall or hang it on a nail or something and simply charge the device that way. And then also has the owner's manual, the remote, the device itself. It has 2 switches on the top, one for the flashlight and one to power the main system on and off. And when you turn it on, it automatically turns on the Bluetooth, which
the Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
And it talks to you, let you know, hey, your Bluetooth. But if you don't want that, you can simply use the remote to turn that off, or the little buttons on the front here of the device. Now, the Bluetooth features and MP3 features are right here. Here it says, and it also an FM radio. Here's the antenna on the back of it. It's got a little aluminum basic antenna. But on the front here, it has a USB port where you can plug in a USB flash drive and listen to music off your USB stick. Or it also has a SD card slot where you can slide in an SD card and it will play music off your SD card. Or you can Bluetooth your cell phone to it and listen to music that way. Or you can turn it to FM mode and listen to the FM radio. But I'm not going to fiddle with the radio features and Bluetooth features on that. I'm gonna do more about the light features. That's what I got it for. So when you turn it on, it has a spotlight on the front of it. It didn't say in the instructions how bright the spotlight is, but it has 2 modes on the spotlight, and then it has a little like flashlight. Well, flood light, whatever you want to call it. And then a little flashlight here. Has that, and then it has that light, and then it has a dim setting on that. So this one has, this big old like floodlight has 2 settings, a brightest, and then dim, and then off. And then to get this to work, when you first click the green button up at the top here, this red on and off, that's the probably the main system on and off. And then this red one this green one over here is to control the flashlight. So when you hit this for the first time, it turns on that light first, then your little floodlight here, and then if you hit that green button again, it turns the floodlight to the dim setting and so forth. So basically 3 settings. First time is for the little round light here, and then second time is for the brightest of this light. And then a third time for this, and then finally off, and so on. So basically, you can carry this small little product around. And again, it's got a rechargeable lithium battery to it and stuff. So basically, what this, and it has charging time for the solar coins 11 to 13 hours, and also in the instruction booklet, it comes with a wall charger, so you can also charge it through the wall. And then these LED lights, they claim are 3 watts, 250 lumens, and the cords on them are only 9 feet long, so you only get 9 feet of cordage, which they claim, on here they're using meters, which they claim is 3 meters, but total 9 feet long. You get a 9-foot long cord to hang this up, and the light bulbs have these little hooks where you can hang it up on a nail and let it dangle and stuff. And then also on here, what I do like about this is it has this on and off switch, which I thought was nice, because some of these real cheap kits, they have a little funny button at the top of the light bulb itself, but this one I kind of liked a little bit how the light switch is. But I fiddled with this earlier, and one thing I noticed about the light bulbs right away is some of them, practically all of them, are cheap cables, and they were shorting out on the device. Matter of fact, I bet I can show you on camera. And then on the side here, I forgot to mention this, but on the side here is where you plug in your light bulbs, your solar panel, the 3 light bulbs, and USB. And to plug in your cell phone to charge it, there's the USB port to charge your USB devices. So any of these little holes on here, and then you just hit the little switch, and you get supposedly a 250 lumens light. I noticed bunched up the cables, they seemed like they were kind of shorting out a little bit, so that leads me to believe the wiring is super cheap. But again, it was only 50 bucks, so it's not going to be the super greatest thing in the world. But yeah, and they claim, I imagine with all 3 of them running, it claims 4 to 5 hours on the charge time. And so now I'll take this out and set this up out in my garage, because that's the darkest room, and we'll see how bright all 3 lights are at the same time, and test out the spotlight and flashlight as well to see how bright those are. Here's what the 3 watt 250 lumens light bulbs are doing in this garage. I try to evenly space them out. Remember, the cables are only 9 feet long, so we only get 9 foot of cable. And what I like about these is, I will say I like about these lights is towards the end, I don't know if you see that very good, but towards the bottom, they have a basic little on-off switch. And that's one thing I noticed messing with these. The lights themselves, they got shorts in them. They got some funny cheap wiring, so they're not very good. But when they do work anyways, they don't seem too bad. But again, for only $50, you're not getting much of a little solar kit, so remember that. I only paid $56, I said before, so you're not getting a whole lot. But all in all, I can see pretty good in this garage. In a power situation, if this was a good system, I could easily see myself setting this up and doing it, and stuff. And I'll talk about later on why I think this system is garbage. But so far, light-wise, it seems to do all right. Now let's see if we can turn the. And you can also, I don't know if you can see that very good, but you can also turn on the spotlight here, and also have this while running the solar lights. Obviously, you're going to run the battery down faster running all the lights, because on this little green thing here, you're only you only can run either the big old floodlight or the flashlight. The green thing here, you can't have both the flashlight on and the floodlight is what I mean. So you can't basically have the front and side light on. You only on this green part right here. You either gotta choose this or the too bright setting. But while running this like spotlight thingy here, the floodlight, I keep calling it spotlight, but floodlight, you can also run the little bulbs here. You can run these and one of the lights on the actual device itself if you want to. Now, the reason why I chose the garage to do the testing of the light bulbs and stuff is simply because that room is one of the most darkest rooms in my whole house and stuff. And so, all in all, my final thoughts on this product is it's a do not buy product. It works, but it's just junk. Oh no! Like I noticed these little light bulbs, they're not heavy duty quality. They're real cheap plastic where you can even easily just lightly drop this and break. Matter of fact, when I was taking these down off my garage, one fell and it put a little crack mark in the little lens, put a little crack mark. And when I first got this, the solar panel has scuff marks on it already. And then one of the little legs broke off in it. And so I say it's a do not buy product. And the biggest reason why I say that is the light bulbs, you can tell wiggling the wires, there's a fancy short in there. So they use the cheapest low quality soldering to solder the wires to make the LED light bulbs work. But the biggest thing is the charging time. According to this, the owner's manual, you will hear, where was it now? 8 to 10 hours or charge time. It says if the battery has no power, it says no have power, which Chinese when they messed up supposed to have no power. Charge the battery, make sure the battery is fully charged. If the battery has no power, charge battery continue for 8 to 10 hours. Where the system cannot work and load indicates off, load connect, make sure the battery is fully charged. So my understanding from the instructions, 8 to 10 hours to charge this unit. And then on solar, you're looking at 11 to 13 hours. And then it says bulb working time 4 to 5 hours. So that tells me after 4 or 5 hours the battery on this thing goes dead. So, and then you gotta spend what? It says 8 to 10 hours, and that I'm assuming it's just on wall charger every time to recharge this thing. It's gonna take a long time to charge. And if that's the case, then that's why I say it's junk. It's do not buy. But the only reason why I bought it is just simply to do a video about it and raise awareness about it and give my thoughts and opinions and to warn people that, hey, be careful buying these sort of things because you're going to get ripped. Did it work? Well, yeah, it turned on and did some things, but I noticed right out of the packaging it's got scratch marks on it and already some damages. And so 8 to 10 hours on just charging it, and then you're only getting what, 4 to 5 hours on battery life. There's way better solar products out there than this to simply run lights. Like you can even buy that run even longer. You can buy these. They have these little solar light bulbs that come with a solar panel that take less time charging through solar and that run a lot longer. So you're charging this for a very long time and then you're only getting 4 to 5 hours battery life out of the whole little unit. And that's not assuming if you're using the USB FM radio listening to your tunes. That's just if you're only, from my understanding, running the lights. If you're just running these lights to light up your little cabin and stuff to do it. And then on top of that, the wiring, as you've even seen in the video, some of them are even flickering because the wiring is real cheap on them. You can tell they use cheap solder. So all in all, my initial thoughts on this little SDF 3210 solar kit, these little solar kits, and there's all different kinds out there for the market. Save your money and buy something better, because I'm doing this video simply to raise awareness that how truly kind of junky these are, and to explain to people that, because I know out there's going to be a lot of people who don't have the money to go and blow and find out if a product's good or bad or not, you know. And this video is for those people who are seeing these and think, man, this would be cool to have for the power outage, or I can't afford electricity, so I gotta have some sort of lighting. You know, be careful, because you've seen it. They're in reality, they're not crap. I notice when you wiggle the wiring ring, sometimes it completely goes off or comes on if you're not careful when moving around, you know, and that's a thing. So that tells me the soldering joints probably on the wiring are not very good soldered, and I'm not even going to try to test this on solar. One thing I'll say is it was nice that it came fully charged right out of the packaging, because I didn't charge it at all. It just came charged right out of the packaging. But all in all, my initial thoughts on this, it's not worth buying. It's just garbage that it's just going to break. I imagine after a couple weeks of actually putting this to hard use, it's not going to work and I didn't even bother. I just wanted to mainly show the lights. But as you can see, the spotlight light, they work. But here, I'll show off how bright this in this room here. That's the brightest. There's the dim. And there's the flashlight. For those of you who, that's how bright the flashlight is. Again, spotlight, dim light. Here. So, my initial thoughts is, I wouldn't even waste the money, but what you should do is, if you got $50, save up about a couple $100. You can buy for around just a little bit under $300 a nice little solar panel kit, and then save up the money. It might take a while, but you can buy a nice for around $100, or I think around now it'd be around $300, around $200 I'm going to say. You can buy a nice 100-watt solar panel, and then if you save up the money, you can get a small basic little Blue Eddy or Jackery or Anarchy or Anart. There's Anart, there's EcoFlow, there's Jackery, Blue Eddy, EcoFlow. There's a ton of way better companies out there and better solar products out there than this little thing. And so I do not buy. You'd be better off buying a solar power station, because these style little light bulbs, they make ones that plug into a USB port, where you'd be better off buying a solar, one of those little battery banks they have for cell phones with a solar panel on it. You'd be better off buying one of those, and then just getting you some USB plug-in style, little light bulbs like these, but ones that plug into a USB port. These ones are DC. Again, I'll show you here. These ones are, you plug into DC, but I've seen on Amazon, and I'm going to probably put those to test as well, bulbs like these that simply run off USB, where you just simply plug them into a USB port and they turn it on. So my initial thoughts are, there's 10 times, I'm going to say 1,000 times, 10 times, 5 times better products out there, better in the solar industry, solar market, whatever you like to call it, better than this product. I bought this knowing it was going to be crapola, but I just wanted to show you people that it is garbage and why I think it's garbage. And the biggest reason why is the charge time. That's what gets me. You gotta spend on solar 11 to 13 hours. That depends on 11 to 13 hours on solar, and that's if you got any good bright sunlight. Because remember, when you put a solar panel in direct sunlight, when you're running on solar, you gotta have your panels in good sunlight, in bright direct sunlight. So if it's a quality kind of partly cloudy day, there ain't very much good solar, this product's gonna be useless. So, but all in all, my thoughts is, and it looks like there's even like almost like broken traces on the solar panel itself. If you see right here, I don't know, but yeah, it's just one of those little things where some Chinese young factory throws these together, they take your money, and then they laugh at you because you bought it. But all in all, my thoughts is, don't buy it. There's better solar products out there, but I just wanted to do this to raise awareness about this product. What am I going to do with this product at the end? I'm probably just going to go throw it in the trash, because that's all it's worth. But all in all, my thoughts is, but yeah, you're running, again, you got on solar 11 to 13 hours charging time on solar, and then 8 to 10 on, I guess, on wall charger. Sure, that's according to what the directions are saying, that they say every 3 months, if it's dead, charge it 8 to 10 hours. And so I don't, solar wise and wall charger wise, you're only getting 4 to 5 hours, and then the battery goes dead, and that's just probably, I don't know if that's just running one light or all 3 of them, how long this is going to last on just one light or 3 lights. But again, there's better products out here than this cheap plastic thing. But there are some other ones out there too I've seen that I'm gonna try, and they might be all the same or different. But all in all, my thoughts are, I think this is a total waste of money. Save your money. There's better solar products out there than this. So my suggestion is, if you're trying to save money, you got $50 to spend, there's better solar products out there for the money. But save your money, save up, and eventually you can get a better solar product than this. But all in all, final thoughts, it's garbage. So if you like this sort of video, hit that red subscribe button and subscribe to Boomhouse69 channel, because you'll help me out in doing more product reviews and travel videos and other videos as well. So hit that red subscribe button, you'll help out Boomhouse69. Comment below your thoughts and what you thought about this product. Did you think this was a good video, bad video? What your thoughts? Yay, nay, comment below. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in the comment as well. And don't forget, if you like this video, share it with everyone you know. Thank you for taking the time to watch Boomhouse69's video about the SDF 3210 solar kit. And I hope you all have a good day, and thank you for watching.